Oh, yeah, but that's,
So that's-
that's, airtime.
Okay, yeah, so it's Thursday nights?
Thursday nights,
Thursday nights.
and they'll start in
Basketball.
June. And I let the bathroom know about, it's $200 for football and $200 for basketball. They're also providing a porta-john, and they're also, gonna, if they need to restripe the basketball court, they'll restripe the basketball court. I told them not to go too crazy, because in the middle of that, because CPA passed, you know, we might not have to worry about doing that, so.
Okay. Anybody have any questions on Teamworks permit?
So they pay $200 for the whole season?
They do $200 for, well, it's up, that's what we've done in the past because what they do is they actually, they take care of the courts, okay, and they bring in their own site coordinators, they bring in the referees, they do the trash.
Bring their own porta-john in and pay for
Porta-john.
that, which is, you know how expensive it is, you know?
Yeah, it's just it's one night a week, and it goes till, it goes till like the third week of, second or third week of August. But it doesn't go into the fall.
Are they making money on this?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are.
Yeah, they heavily, they charge a fee to play, but they pay for referees, they pay for everything. We don't pay anything.
It's up to the board, the board want.
Okay, first we got a permit for the basketball. Okay, that's on Thursdays.
Is that just for the one court? The first one
They use the
closest to
main
us?
court, yeah, they use
That's one court,
One
the court
court.
closest to us.
Mhm.
And to me,
Making money
until
with
the insurance is received in our hot little hands,
Oh, yeah. they don't-
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't-
I
no
prefer
insurance.
not to do anything until we
And
have
also I
that.
asked them to give me a copy of the agreement with the porta-john too as well.
Okay, so
So you
I
wanna,
would like to hold off on that until I have
wanna make
insurance.
that a motion then?
Well, I'll make a
Yeah, make a
motion.
motion, and we hold
I
up.
would like to make a motion to hold off on the granting of the Teamworks for Pottersville basketball, let's call it a
Hold off
league.
at the table.
Table,
Same-
hold
same thing,
off,
hold off
I think
table,
it's the
same
same,
thing. We're just
until we
delaying
have
it.
proof of insurance, as well as the agreement with the
So if they
board
come in with their
company.
insurance tomorrow and stuff,
Yep.
I can issue the permits, okay, based on that fee for
That-
each one of those,
yep,
for that
I
program.
want it in your hand.
I have a second?
Second.
We have a second. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So carried. And we wanna make a motion on football. Same thing?
Do they have any, is the story as far as the football? There's no insurance
No
there?
insurance.
It's a blank.
It's all gonna
Okay.
come in
But I,
together.
again,
Yep.
if I wanna
Same thing.
make another motion,
Mr. Chair, I have,
that,
Yep,
how much is Teamworks charging these individuals to play?
We don't ask any league what they charge, any fees. We don't ask any leagues, right, Mr. Chairman? We don't ask
No.
anybody?
No,
we,
never
we
asked.
charge them on what
Yeah, but there's a difference in the leagues and Teamworks. The leagues are a nonprofit who are doing this for the kids, and they're probably taking their money back in the complex. But Teamworks is a business. So the business you guys are giving permits to for $200 measly is making money off the town courts and the town fields. So, I mean,
I understand where you're coming from. They've been doing this now for about 4 years, 5 years, I believe it is. It started off with just a couple of nights, and we've been doing this, it's how many weeks?
It's like 6
6 weeks.
I don't know, about 8 to 10 weeks, depending on
Yeah.
the weather.
yeah,
Uh,
but you can't compare them to the leagues. That's
No,
a
we
bad
don't
comparison.
charge the leagues though,
Right.
so that's the thing.
$200 is nothing to somebody making money.
I know that's the way our permits are written up as of right now. We're always constantly going through our permit procedures and fees to reflect the times and the need of people wanting to come in. These are also facilities that are not being used by anybody else too. I mean, Pottersville and the outfield on Sunday mornings is not being used. And I know in the past, no one's ever used them, so to get 200 for something that we're not doing anything with is fine, it's like basketball at night. One court's not gonna make or break us. That's what how we've always thought, maybe it's something we need to look back into, and go over if there's a need, but, you know, I mean, that's something we can look into. I don't think it's, something we need to look into right now. But it was always, no one was using them, it was just a way to make, you know, a couple $100 for the programs.
Helps us keep our fees down too, the money that we get from these
Yeah,
programs.
I'm just saying, I mean, flag football, if they're running, how much damage are they doing to your fields?
Not nearly as what the high school does to it.
Well, yeah, but that's a different story.
I
Again,
understand
you're
that.
talking, not apples and oranges.
They,
The high
they
schools
take
are-
care of the fields,
They line
anything
it, they
needs
do
to be
everything.
done,
They
they
bring the
fix it.
portage on
They
and,
have trash barrels down there too.
yeah,
they
they
put
do a
trash
pretty good
barrels.
job.
I mean, they do everything,
Yeah, they do a
if the
pretty good
field
job, we gotta
gets-
say.
you know, like they won't
They-
go on it if the
Yeah,
field's
they
bad.
police it, we've never had an issue with the basketball. I mean, you can go there now on a Friday night, Saturday, and there's Gatorade bottles everywhere. When they're there, they have referees, they have tables, I mean, it's,
It's
yeah,
top-notch.
they do a good job.
Yeah,
And it's like I said, Don, it's not something where we're getting swamped of people wanting courts.
Yeah.
You know, and we're giving them peripherals, they're just not being used, it's like the outfield on Sunday mornings. You know. I mean, if it starts to get popular, now if the flag football from Somerset comes in, then we gotta, you know, obviously that's gonna take precedence over them, and then, you know, then, we'll go from there. But that's how we've always done it.
Thank you.
And like Jimmy said, that was at a time, Sunday morning, they wanted to try and do it Sunday morning, because they know a lot of youth groups aren't gonna use it on Sunday morning unless they're already, if they're already involved with Pop Warner, and if Pop Warner isn't really at that time of year. So, I mean, it's something definitely can.
Yeah, we could always look
we're
at it.
always revisiting it.
I mean, it comes down to supply and demand too. I mean, bottom line, it's just sitting there, and if we can rent it out for, you know, a couple $100 for 6-8 weeks, no harm. And that's the way it's always been. Like I said, it gets busy, we look back at it. Nothing's always cut in stone, and we're always updating our permits, procedures. So we have a motion, right?
I was starting to make a second motion relative to the football permit, as far as until we receive,
All
proof
the
of
required-
insurance
required
Yep.
paperwork.
and
Yeah.
of course,
No one.
agreements with porta
As
potties and
standard.
whatnot.
All right, you got a second? We have a second on that, on the football?
second,
Thank you. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm a new guy, I'm just kinda listening.
Staying with Pottersville, this is not something that's really, this is kind of it's a new thing this year. The Council on Aging Director, Tracy Tebow, is, they're doing something that's a pretty cool idea. It's called Lovers in the Air. They're doing an event, a live butterfly release on Saturday, June 25th at 11 o'clock. I just wanted, I told her I would bring it to the board's attention. They're doing it as kind of a fundraiser for the seniors over there, and to benefit the Council on Aging Center in their trips.
Where did they wanna release the butterflies at?
Yeah, the
Right.
Pottersville.
Pottersville, yeah, Pottersville. 20,
Butterflies.
no, not moths, butterflies. $20, they're doing that.
$20 a butterfly.
20 butterflies.
Is it?
Yeah, each butterfly is a way to remember and honor your loved ones. Please bring a lawn chair for your seating, like refreshments, Ray, here we go.
thank you very much.
You know, and a raffle will be held, each butterfly is $20, and will be, benefit the center. Deadline for the purchasing is June 10th.
Harry, what is the benefit?
The Council on Aging Center.
Okay. You-
So I said, just let me know, and I'll just check and see if the schedules, if Babe Ruth is playing on that day.
I don't think so. What day is it?
You wanna play with the butterflies there?
June 25th.
In honor of
I actually.
Babe Ruth or, Babe Ruth or, you know?
They supply a
I think
porta
it's
john.
it's a pretty cool
I think it
idea.
is a great
I can
idea.
check with the kids.
I know, I'm gonna.
June 25th
I know I'm gonna do it.
at 11 a.m.
11
It's pretty
a.m.
cool. I just wanna bring my lawn
Probably
chair, get some
not.
refreshments.
June
I can pull up Steve's
There's
schedule, it's
another
kinda
one.
tiny.
Butterfly release,
You
right?
guys have anything scheduled on that too?
Not that I'm aware of at this moment, but
Yeah,
I can,
'cause you-
I can
'cause-
certainly check.
Because
So you
checking the
check-
schedule,
check it.
didn't see the, yeah, I said, let me just check his.
Yeah, 'cause Steve has write-ins sometimes
Yeah.
for practices, but,
It all
if
depends
I-
on range that week.
that too, but if I write,
Yeah,
you know what I
this
mean,
was
that
just softball
don't use Pottersville, they won't use Pottersville,
Okay.
you know what I mean, it's not,
That'd be good.
not the
Well, how
end
do
of
you
the
know
world.
about butterflies?
I wouldn't want the
You got
kids
there.
hitting the butterflies when they're smacking the butterflies.
That's a great idea.
Will they need a porta john?
No,
Well,
they'll have the
no, they have
silhouette
to build
available.
them. They have a building, they have a building. So,
We're not,
I don't know how long it's gonna last, the butterfly probably gone in 10 seconds, so. I don't know if they stay around for a while, or come back.
They're
You
gonna
can
sit
report back.
and enjoy
Maybe
their
we can, maybe we
refreshments.
can do a fundraiser, and we can get butterfly nets, and we can catch them,
and resell them back.
resell them for $10.
Are we,
Gypsy
there
moment.
is no fee for this?
No, I would recommend it to be no fee for that. It's up, but it's up to you
Well,
and
as
the
a town
board.
entity, I would say no fee.
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
fee.
they let us use their building all the
Yeah,
time to
that's
run
right.
programs.
That's about
I
a
mean,
week.
let's be, you
Charge them a fee.
know,
It's
so
part of a
I make a
recycling.
motion, we don't give them a fee.
No,
We
it's
have a motion and we don't charge them a fee for the butterflies.
it's a reciprocal agreement, you know.
You know,
Right, we use it Monday nights for yoga.
Yeah, it's,
If we need to have a motion, then I'll second
wait, we got a
I don't
second,
think
no
so.
charge. All in favor?
And I'll just check with,
Butterflies flew by.
Steve. I'll just check with Steve to see if.
Flew through.
Yeah, I don't think, like I said, I can just go down
Yeah,
there.
so long as it doesn't have
I
conflict.
don't think we're gonna have a conflict.
There's no game.
No games.
Let's, I mean,
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I know.
Cancel all the practices, no sweat.
All right,
you have
next
a new
one,
fundraiser.
Butterflies fly.
Yeah.
I know you had mentioned the last meeting about the baseball camp. I have not received anything about.
No, Mr. Christofoli, spoke to me the other day. He's in limbo because he blew his knee in gym class.
Oh.
So I'm waiting to hear if he's gonna get surgery. He was trying to relive his youth teaching and it didn't go too well. It exploded. You think that's it? I didn't wanna say that on record.
okay, Jimmy said that.
No, he knows I don't think he's too fat right now, but.
So don't say
And he
things
was,
like that.
good boy, but yeah, it's on hold because he
He is?
doesn't know.
So I don't,
He's put on a little weight. It's like that cushy little
I told him
job.
that. It's all right.
Note that down.
Who handed that to
Team
his
Monday
face?
said.
It's all right.
Teaching the guy.
so I don't have anything else, nothing else for South,
All right,
but Pierce Beach,
Pierce.
we did have a request from Teresa Abrams, who does the airtime group. The next 5 weeks, she was gonna check with either the school department or us, and I was checking with the schedules at Pierce Beach on Monday nights from 4 to 5, Monday nights. I didn't see anything over there on Monday nights,
At Pierce?
at Pierce.
What time do they
They
start
wanna
there?
do kickball.
5:30, 5:30.
Yeah, they wanna do kickball, so I said, they said they don't really need a field per se, but, if they can use the back part of the baseball field, and if there's no one there on the field, and I says, as long as they haven't lined the field for a game, I said, you know, but I said, I'll bring it up before the board. They're just trying to do some things with the outdoor, and, they've been cooped up, as everybody has been all winter, so, this is not really a group per se, it's a,
Air's been around a while, she's been here in front of
Yes,
us, and
yes.
we've always
My-
supported her, everything that she's wanted to do.
this is something that, you know, I would suggest that we would kinda cover them.
Well, I agree,
You know?
I just wanna know the specific time that field may be permitted for.
It
I wanna
it
know
is
the
permitted.
actual time
It
on
is
the permit.
permitted on Monday through Friday, 5 to dusk.
4:30 to dusk.
I think I have.
Because
Well,
I think we did
to me, that's
4:30 just so we could
conflicting.
learn.
That's-
It's no big deal. I mean, we can work around it. I think that's easy.
So,
You know,
You know what it is?
it's pretty, yeah.
Special needs.
special needs
What-
group in town.
D,
That
what
they do
group
dances and
is it?
outdoor
What,
activities.
what
Oh, no.
division
AI.
is using
7-year-olds.
Pierce?
Rookie, yeah.
It's
Rookie.
dance,
Is
it's an
that-
acronym.
I just wanna see it work out
But,
so
she's
that
been here a while.
there's no conflict.
I don't think there would
What
be
about
conflict.
Wilbur School?
I think the kids probably
We-
get there
well,
5:15 and they stop
We,
like
we
quarter of.
didn't have, we didn't
Maybe
have the
whoever
ability to
coaches
do
goes down there
Wilbur
and
School
lines
yet,
it, Eric or
but
whomever.
that's, Chris, that's not a bad idea, Wilbur School, because they also, you know, now that it's owned by the town, back to the town, possibly we could actually let them use that. Do you guys, did you get permits from the school department for that?
Well, it was-
Wilbur
it was
School?
I
good
have a
until-
school department permit
But it
and
was only
now
good till
we gotta hit
Monday,
up the
right?
selectmen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that's-
June 1st.
My point being that if the permit's already out there, and if it says 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and they're asking for 4 to 5, then, you know what, I understand that coaches, managers, they're gonna get there early, they may wanna line the field, and you're gonna have a bunch of kids playing, which is awesome, but I think that if we can find them another location, I mean, I realize it's only for 6 weeks or 5 weeks, but I just,
Right, and I just wanted to bring it up,
I don't
you know,
want
cause
a
I
overlapping
wasn't sure of actually,
permit.
you know, when there's permits that are taken out for 4:30 to 8, whether or not we're using them. And if they said they can go to the back part of, at the base of the base of
they're
the,
absolutely welcome to utilize any
Right.
portion of that park or beach.
And- and I also told them they could actually, if they wanted to, they could actually do kickball on the beach itself.
I mean,
You know?
can you just talk to Cheryl and let her know that it's, and this is just me,
Teresa.
Teresa, all right, I'm thinking Cheryl, sorry.
Yeah, I have a soft spot in my heart for that because it's
I
like,
do too, and
you know,
I'm
they're
not trying
looking
to,
for things to do with the kids
and if we, maybe we can find them another location.
And that's
Wilbur
one of the-
School is a great
well,
idea.
Is Wilbur convenient? I mean,
Well,
Wilbur's nice, it's an actual field.
I don't know
Yeah.
I mean,
if, what
it's-
the convenience is.
Yeah, I
I
know
don't
they
know
do,
where
they
they
do a lot of
come
stuff with,
from
the bowling alley, they do a lot of stuff
Can we
with,
talk to her and
So if
you
maybe try
pocket
to
lot
work out an
nearby
alternate
there.
site?
and I know on her website, she has put down North Elementary, Fields as a temporary spot, but she hadn't gotten, gotten permission
So
back
if you
from
talk to
school.
her and ask her to say, hey, look, that field's already been permitted, they don't use it all the time, so it's, but we can get you Wilbur and we
What
can
about
call
the
the
T-ball
selectmen.
fields too? Because like rookies, minors, majors, they usually have to prep the fields. T-balls, they just come out and put the bases out.
Is it being used on Mondays?
Yeah, but it's, again, they don't show up, I live right across the street, they're not usually there till 5:15 to 5:30.
Yeah, but
Where
how
the
long?
rookies, I'll see them there at 4:30, 4:45, some kids that
That's
wanna.
my concern,
And
is
there
you're
is
gonna
a
have
porta potty
coaches,
there.
you're gonna have
Yeah,
managers.
one of those, and
lining
they say,
fields.
and they say 4 to 5, what's to stop them from saying, you know, one more kick, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
One more
yeah.
kick, you
Well,
know?
that's what I'd say on the
Yeah.
And
Pierce's,
then
you
how
know,
do
it's
tell
like,
them, hey, you gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I think like
Okay.
4 to 5 at the T-ball field would be plenty of time for them, because like, I don't see the kids showing up till 5:15, 5:30, because there's not as much prep work needed on that field.
Right.
Just a suggestion, you know?
Barry, who's gonna control Wilbur School now that the town's
Well,
taking it over?
I
There's
just-
a master list
Yeah.
in the selectmen's office on which fields are controlled by the selectmen or the playground and recreation. That one, it was just Monday night that the town took it back, so. I'm
Yeah,
sure the
I put a
Yeah,
letter,
it's right here. You want a copy of that?
What?
No, he was
No,
saying
I'm
that's
aware
hanging
of
up
it.
in
I
there.
No.
just don't know where Wilbur School falls now that the town has
Oh,
control
no,
of
no,
it.
no, I thought you said you were looking for lists, I was gonna say, I have one right
I,
here.
I think, I talked to, Richard Brown and told him we've been sending him a letter, it has to go before the Board of Selectmen, because we had a request in from the school department to use Wilbur School like we did last year for our summer program. It doesn't look like it, anything's gonna really be done between now and August there, so there's a good chance that, you know, the selectmen will probably allow us to run our program as we had advertised with the school department for this year. I think, you know, that, you know, things can be worked out, but again, it falls under that category. They wanna, they had the feasibility study gonna be going on, was voted on. Again,
Well, I just don't know who's gonna be the permit granting authority now, for the use,
It's-
who's in control of the fields, you guys or the Board of Selectmen?
that was one of the things that was in my letter to the, what do you call it, the,
Town administrator.
the Board of Selectmen for their next meeting, to actually go on the agenda for the next meeting to discuss, you know, where it falls. It probably would, it might fall under the Board of Selectmen, but we would probably have to get permission to utilize it like we have.
Well, there's no rhyme or reason to that list.
You're right, because at Pierce Beach, the lower part of Pierce Beach, it falls under this group, this body, and the Bluffs falls under the Board of Selectmen, and we get calls all the time about Buffington Park.